Chairman sir has already given you the insight of this newly restructured and re-engineered affiliation system. You know, the CBSE started digital journey of affiliation system way back in 1991, and now our systems are so matured that we can now think of putting the entire technology-driven system where we can make use of the artificial intelligence, machine learning, data analytics, GIS, and all. As you have already, the previous speaker has told you about the category of the various affiliation and also the documents required. I would like to tell you the process of the entire application, how it will start and how it will end. Now, there are two categories of school mainly. One is the government schools, one is the independent schools. And both these schools are situated in India as well as abroad, because we have got certain Kendriya Vidyalayas which are situated abroad, like in Nepal, in Russia, and Iran and all. And then we have got independent schools which are spread all over India and abroad. But the entire application process has been divided into three main segments. One segment is for the independent schools, one segment for the government schools, one segment for the foreign schools. In the independent category of schools, again, there are two types of schools. One will be for the first time applying for any kind of the category of affiliation with the board. Second, those who are already affiliated with the board and will be applying for a category falling into the existing category schools, like for example, upgradation, section increase and all. Similarly, in the government setup also, there will be certain schools which will be newly adding to the CBSE family, and there will be certain schools who are already affiliated to the board and will be seeking the permission for upgradation or for additional subject like that. Same way for the foreign schools. Now, first I will tell you about the entire application process of the new schools in the independent category, in the government as well as in the foreign categories. The entire application process has been very, very simplified, because you know we have got now, Chairman sir has already told you, but the CBSE focus is on now stakeholder centric and the ease of doing and ease of living, and with the minimum possible documentation and all. So we are starting with the first process of the KYC. All such schools who want to be the part of the CBSE for the first time, maybe in India, maybe government setup, maybe the foreign schools, will have to apply in this category. First, they have to select the category of the school and then fill in the KYC performer. After filling the KYC performer, then they will have to make the registration payment of the registration fees, which is the 10,000. Now, this 10,000 fees is common to all categories, maybe in the independent schools, maybe the government school, maybe the foreign school. After this payment, there will be a part A of the form, which is very, very important, where you will be taking the mandatory information from all schools, and there will be mandatory document upload, which was just not told you in the last video. So all these schools, they will be filling the part A of the form. In the part A of the form, after filling the data, then there will be a self certificate will be generated based on the data submitted by the school. The same self-certificate, along with some other documents which were told to you by the earlier speaker, that NOC, registration and whatever, those documents which are of that category required as a mandatory document are to be uploaded. So once the KYC over, then payment, then part A. After part A, the mandatory documents will be uploaded. Once these steps are done, you will be prompted for filling the part B of the form. Now, part B of the form is a little detailed one, but not that much detail which you were filling earlier. So, you will be filling the part B of the form, where you will be giving about your infrastructure, where you will be telling something about your faculty, where you will be telling something about your students' strength, area, facilities, labs, rooms, and so on and so forth. After filling the part B of the form, again you will have to make the payment of the fees. Now, this fee will be the fee for the affiliation minus the 10,000 which you paid at the after the KYC stage. Okay, so that KYC payment, the registration payment will be adjusted here. So no extra fees is being charged. It is the same fees which was earlier, only it is being taken in two parts. The reason why we are taking two parts, because there may be certain schools who after the KYC are not having a particular document ready with them, a particular information ready with them. So they can wait for filling the rest of the form. They can wait at that stage, and once they have that particular document, then they can apply and then fill the part B of the form. Once the part B of the form is filled, then schools will be requested to finalize the data submitted by them. After you finalize the data, then again, after taking the part B payment, then there will be process of inspection for the new schools in case of the independent schools only. For the government schools and for the foreign schools, there will not be any inspection process. Based on the data submitted by them, based on the certification submitted by them, based on the mandatory documents submitted by them, which will be all will be machine read, on that basis, their process of affiliation will move further. However, for all other independent schools, there will be a process of inspection. Now, for the inspection process, we have again given the power in the hand of the school itself. Just on a click of button, they'll be able to know who are the members of the inspection committee. And that inspection committee will be taken from the data bank of inspecting members of the board. There will be a group of good principals, some academicians and all. And then from that, they will be selecting the two principals will be, two members will be shown to them as the inspection committee members. After the inspection committee is selected, then they can select the date of the inspection also. That also we have given. Now all this you'll find is given in a progress panel. When you'll be filling the form, you'll find on the left side there are certain icons given, and it is given the progress panel. After clicking progress panel, you can also find out where at what stage your application has gone, what all processes you have completed. And also while you'll be filling the data, there will be a progress bar on the top of the screen. It will show how much data you have filled up, which particular part you have filled up. So all time you'll be able to see what all you have completed, steps you have completed, and also you'll be able to see on the progress panel up to which stage your application has gone. Now once the inspection date is finalized, then inspection will be conducted by the inspection committee members, and after inspection is over, then we'll be requesting schools which have been inspected to submit their feedback about the entire process of inspection. The moment you will complete the feedback, the report of the inspection committee will be visible to the schools. They'll be able to see what the inspection committee has observed, what best practices, good practices, what are some suggestions of improvement the committee has given. And then we'll further request schools to submit a comment on that if they want to submit. Okay. Once this is done, then there will be a process which will be very quick process, and after the completion of the process, there will be a decision given to the school whether it has been granted or the school has not been found eligible for the grant. In case of the grant, then the school will be able to further fill up the part C of the form, of the application affiliation form, and then can generate their grant letter at their own. In case of, if they find, if the decision is not found eligible for the grant, then there will be a review committee, and the entire process, entire affiliation, the inspection process will be done by the review committee. Okay, there will be a review committee will review the decision of the inspection committee and also take the cognizance of the comments submitted by the school. And then this is the first time it has been introduced, the review committee system has been introduced, and if review committee finds, yes, a school is suitable for the grant, then there will be a decision of the review committee. So once you know the decision, then thereafter you can generate the letter from the progress panel itself. Now this is the case of the new schools. But for the existing schools, there is absolutely very, very simple steps. Only those schools have to simply fill up the part A of the form. That's it. No KYC, because you are already part of our system. So we are not asking you to fill up any KYC. You have to simply fill the part A. Part B of the form, part C of the form will be pre-populated from the data you have already submitted in OSS. Because now in the new system which is coming up, we are having the total dependency on the OSS data which you are submitting every year. And we are sure that you are updating your OSS data every year, because this is going to be now single source of the truthful data. Now with this data only, based on this data, based on the performance and of the result in last 5 years, 3 years, whatever, for how long the school is associated with the board, and we also every year giving the letter of different violations done by the school based on the OSS data analytics, based on the performance in the previous results and the violations done. There will be a automatic grant system. Okay. So in that case, the process will be very quick. Same way for the government and the foreign, there will not be any inspection. After KYC, part A, part B, there will be a immediate issue of the grant letter for the foreign government school as well as foreign school. So the entire process, as I told you, is now divided into two major processes. One is where the from KYC to the grant system is there, where you have to fill forms and all, and also inspection to be conducted. In other segment, there will be only part A to be filled up. Rest every data will be taken from your OSS data, and you have to simply make payment and the. So now in this case, you know that there was a existing schools of independent, government schools, new government school independent, foreign schools new, foreign school independent will be passing through without any inspection, and the grant will be there. The grant decision will be there. It will be same day, maybe in a day or two, but not beyond a week's time. It will be done, because it will be subject to the realization of the payment submitted by the schools. So this is the way the entire process flow will be there, application will, and the timeline for all foreign schools will be at least 10 working days minimum. The reason being, because the payment submitted by the foreign banks, normally the transfer takes up to 10 working days. So after 10 working days, they can generate their letter of decision, grant letter, and for all Indian schools, it will be at least 2 to 5 days time for existing schools. However, for the independent schools which are going through an inspection process, or independent existing schools which are going through inspection process, will have to wait till their inspection is over. But under no circumstances it will be beyond 4 months time, which is the commitment of the board. So the entire process will be completed in the maximum 4 months time, which otherwise it was taking a much longer time. So thank you.